Hi guys, Mike here, and we're taking a look at the Sony Xperia ZL next to the iPhone 5. Now, we're not going to really compare these two because there's obviously a big difference between the two. This is a more compact phone, it's lighter, it's slimmer, has a smaller screen. This is slightly larger, it's thicker, it's heavier, but like I said, it has a bigger display. 4-inch display on this one with 1080p resolution, while on this one you have a 4-inch display with I don't know what is it these days. It's 1136 by 640 pixel resolution, so definitely better PPI pixel density on the Sony. Okay, an IPS panel on this one and the Bravia TFT LCD panel on the Sony, which should translate in slightly poorer viewing angles on the Sony, but that's not really a given. Now, having a look on the sides, you can see on the back actually, you can see that this one is made from metal, it's aluminum, while this one is plastic, texture plastic, but both are sitting pretty well in hand. Of course, on this one you're not really going to be able to cover the screen with your thumb because it's a big screen, while on the iPhone you can. Now, having a look on the sides, you have volume rockers on both of them. You have this mute or screen lock button on the iPhone, while on this one you have a power button, a dedicated power button, and a dedicated shutter button. On top you have the power button on the iPhone and the headset jack on the Xperia. On the bottom you have the speakers on the iPhone and the lightning connector, and there's nothing on the Xperia. And on this other side there's just the nano SIM adapter on the iPhone and the micro USB slot on the Xperia. Okay, besides this, the Xperia has this latch that will give you access to a micro SD slot and the micro SIM. In both cases the battery are encased, so not easily accessible or removable. Okay, and how about the cameras? Well, there's an 8 megapixel camera here on the iPhone and a 12 megapixel, 30 megapixel camera on the Xperia ZL, and a new sensor which should allow a couple of new cool options. For instance, you can shoot HDR videos with this one, while on the iPhone you can't really do that, you can only do HDR stills. Okay, that is all for now. In terms of hardware, there are of course differences between the two. This is a quad-core processor, this is only a dual-core processor. 2 GB of RAM versus 1 GB of RAM, and of course this one is running iOS and this one is running Android 4.1 Jelly Bean. Okay, more details about this will be available in a later comparison, more detailed comparison. This is just a quick comparison from here at the launch event of the Sony Xperia ZL. Thanks for watching.